the most spectacular one-punch shot of Manny Pacquiao's career.
Saying it, you may hear him. Down goes Frazier! Down goes Frazier!
Guys, there's nothing like boxing, and there are no athletes like fighters.
Struggling to get to his feet. Incredible shape. It's unbelievable.
Back, takes another right. Burns in deep trouble again. Burns is down. Burns is down.
You know, you dream of fights like this, but the very seldom do they live up to this. It's over.
What's up, fight fans? I'm J.Cotto. Welcome to J.Cotto's Fight Page. And today, I'll be bringing you your boxing news for November 11th, 2016. And I have a lot to report. Some negative, some positive news, but we're going to get through it together. And I just have to say that boxing is heating up, as I predicted. And 2017, we're going to get matches that we didn't even think of that are going to be great. Okay, let's start off with Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. versus Dominic Brisks. And it's happening. We still have to get the date on it, but it'll be pretty good to see Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. come back to see what he's got left. Because the last time we left off with Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., his father was totally ashamed of him and just told him to hang it up and do whatever else he wanted to do. And us fight fans had agreed to that simply because he wasn't about anything. You know what I mean? Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., you know, to me had potential. I'm not sure if he has or he still has it. This guy expected his father's genes to kick in and take over. But, you know, like Bruce Lee said, in order for your reflexes to be there, you have to train. And he was mostly smoking marijuana and just laying back and just basically taking all types of opportunities not to fight and fight whenever he wanted to. So let's just hope that Chavez Jr. can rehabilitate himself back into boxing. Now, another fight that's happening is Joseph Diaz versus Horacio Garcia, and it's happening. It's been signed. We just don't know when the fight date is just yet. I will find that out. That's courtesy of Boxing Sphere. Thanks to them. And I just hope that, you know, Joseph Diaz continues in his ranks. Now, this is a topic that's hitting the boxing world. And people, I just ask you, please, boxing fans, do not turn your attention away from Angel Garcia Thurman just yet. But put this in your head just in case, either or, win or lose, Garcia, he can go up against this gentleman. And that's Terence Crawford. Now, Angel Garcia and Terence Crawford, you know, have been exchanging words of war over social media, interviews. I mean, it's been going on and on. I've made a video on that. It's called Garcia's versus Crawford. It's heating up. That was a special edition of Boxing News yesterday. And, well, thanks to the Boxing Voice and ES News, I was fortunate to give you guys sound clips, sound bites of exactly what was being exchanged and said between these two guys. And Angel says as well, which really shamed me as a Puerto Rican because I don't believe in this, but Angel says everyone in America is racist. Now, I don't think everyone in America is racist, but that's half true. Now, hashtag Crawford Garcia will definitely be, if this fight comes to fruition, Top Rank versus PBC. You know what I mean? And I just didn't like the comments that Angel Garcia has said about my fellow brother, Terence Crawford, you know, as to nappy hair, you know. And he challenged him to a fight. Now, let's see if Danny Garcia, after Thurman, would be up for this fight. I really hope so, because I know that Terence Crawford would mollywop, and I repeat, would mollywop Danny Garcia. Now, a lot of people think I have a problem with Garcia. No, I don't. It's just I just don't like the way he's fighting. I don't like what he's been picking to fight. I don't like his, if you want to call it a legacy build-up that he's doing, I just don't like it. You know, taking easy fights. Once again, I'll say this once again. If you have a high pedigree, if you're taking easy fights, your pedigree will diminish. Otherwise than that, I think, you know, he's a good fighter, Garcia. He just has a lot to prove at welterweight division. I did not approve of the racist rants of Angel Garcia, and especially what's going on today, with Trump winning and stuff. I don't believe that Trump is racist at all. He's just a white man in a suit who has helped black foundations, Latino foundations. Half of his votes were from blacks and Latinos, and as well as evangelical. He's got the most evangelical votes ever. So what's going on in America is basically the Hillary supporters going crazy. You know what I mean? And I have to put this in the spiritual realm really fast. When Hillary lost, God just basically did a whole exorcism worldwide, and now everybody that's a Hillary supporter is going crazy, burning down their own towns, burning the flags. If these aren't demons, then I don't know what else to call them. But back to boxing. Bob Arum says that there's a 75% chance of May Pac 2 being made, and personally, I don't want that. Personally, I'm not speaking for everyone. I'm speaking for myself. I don't want Hugfest 2. I really don't want it. First time it was uneven. Pacquiao had a messed up shoulder. On top of that, they didn't let him get his vitamins. On top of that, they just did a lot of things to supposedly to have an even playing field, as the prize fighter from Vegas would say. I don't want to see that match. And if that match is made, I will definitely stream that match. You know what I mean? And not for nothing, but the prize fighter from Vegas is going to take a large pay cut, because I don't see anyone paying $100, not even $70 for that one. So I would just like to keep that moving. Miguel Cotto and Timothy Bradley negotiations begin. And I think that this fight is going to be very, very, very good. Miguel Cotto still has great pedigree, and Tim Bradley is one of the #1 welterweights out there. Okay? He's fought Pacquiao 3 times, amongst others. And basically, I think that this match is going to have a lot of fireworks, as both men fight. These guys fight, and they go head on, especially Timothy Bradley. And this also most likely will be Miguel Cotto's last match, depending on how he performs in ring. Now, I'm a Miguel Cotto fan, as well as a Bradley fan, so I definitely want to see this go down. Luis Ortiz and Malik Scott had a weigh-in yesterday. The WBA champ Luis King Kong Ortiz will be going up against Malik Scott, if I'm not mistaken, tonight. If your cable provider is not providing you with that, then live stream it. And I tell you right now, this is the way, and these are the weights that these gentlemen came in. Malik Scott came in at 246.5 pounds, and Ortiz came in at 239.5 pounds. And these are two big men. To me, this is like King Kong versus Rodan. You know what I mean? It's going to be awesome. And just like I said, if your cable provider is not going to provide you with this, then just live stream it. Nothing wrong with that. Now, Arum says, Bob Arum that is, if no May Pac 2, then it may be Pacquiao versus Crawford. And I am all systems go with that. I'm more than sure most of you Pacquiao haters will definitely be rooting for Crawford, even though you guys don't like Crawford, but just to see Pacquiao get knocked down. Me personally, and everybody at hashtag Come Back to Boxing, and every other real boxing fan wants to see this match, because it will be full of competitiveness. Yes, this match will definitely show the sweet science to the fullest, as Crawford is an ambidextrous fighter with power and foot movement, and Pacquiao as well. You know what I mean? His power has diminished, but he still has a pop. And I just have to say, man, I hope this fight is made. Now, Manny Pacquiao as well gives half of his entire income to the less fortunate, man. That's a true good Samaritan. And I have to say, man, thank God for Manny Pacquiao. You know, he's taking care of his people. He's taking care of everyone who's in need. And there's no better Samaritan than Manny Pacquiao. In other boxing news, Kell Brook, the IBF welterweight champion, will not vacate his title to go to middleweight. And he says, I'd smash Queen Khan. And we'll fight Errol Spence Jr. next. Hashtag amen. Yeah, guys. Errol Spence Jr. versus Kell Brook should be coming up. This is something that I have to see, simply because a lot of Mayweather writers put their money on Spence Jr. and they've already called him the best in the welterweight division without him just doing anything just yet. And maybe this fight here, if he wins convincingly against Kell Brook, will actually put him in that top echelon. You know what I mean? I'm not down the kid. I've been following the kid since the Olympics. He's nice. Errol Spence Jr. is what I'm saying. But personally, he has a lot to show. He really does have a lot to show. And I really would like to see this match, man. In this fight, I'm not going for anyone. I just want to see the competitiveness. And last but not least, Alexander Povetkin versus Bermane Stiverne is going down December 17th. And let's see exactly what Povetkin has to show from that meldonium incident. I think this is going to put him back on map if he beats Bermane Stiverne. And let's see what Bermane Stiverne has left. Because last time he fought, he didn't look too good, look too well. He gasses out too quickly. But let's see what happens, fight fans. Otherwise than that, enjoy the fights today and tomorrow. I think Danny Garcia is fighting tomorrow. And just sit back and relax and enjoy life, guys. It's not that bad. Otherwise than that, thank you for joining my fight page. I'm J.Cotto. God